he recently purchased a 2002 Nissan Xterra and decided to install some LED reverse lights on it. And one of his viewers requested that he test it out and show the performance of the lights. And so Mr. Fender decided to head into the woods to showcase his new installation, but managed to capture something absolutely terrifying instead.
The lights are definitely functional, but unfortunately I live in a city and there are street lights everywhere. But I can find a place to go test them. Okay, I found some really dark woods. I just put some tinfoil over the reverse lights. So I'm going to show you what the stock reverse lights look like, and then I'm going to uncover them and show you what the added reverse lights look like. These are the stock reverse lights.
Literally can't see anything.
And these are the ones I just installed. Look how friggin' bright that is. This is amazing. Yeah, so these are not just for looks.
After the car lights turn on, a creepy looking hand can be seen just sliding back around the tree and into the darkness. Mr. Fender then decided to come back here during the day to take a look.
Okay, this road goes down to the lake, which is right there, and a public boat landing. This is where my truck was backed in. Well, it's actually a path, and that is the tree with the stick leaned up against it. As you can see, people illegally dump stuff out here all the time. Mostly trash, but a lot of animal carcasses too. And this is the tree. And here we are behind the tree. It's where my Xterra was backed in. I'm about 5'10". I'm not a very superstitious person, so you're not going to get much out of me. I just think, if anything, somebody back here.
A creepy hand behind a tree in the complete darkness of the night, and he still thinks it was just a person. To be honest, that would be the scariest possibility anyway. What do you think? Ghost or a person or something else? Let me know down below. In the video, a man was recording himself doing a little tour around an old house, so that he could show anyone who may be interested in acquiring it. However, during the tour, some creepy things occurred that left this man scratching his head as to what he just saw. Since he couldn't explain it, this is what he captured.
Aquí en mi ex casa con los hijos del bebé subí nomás para echarle un ojo que todo bien, porque ya pues no han venido a entregar por ella, pero hay que llevar las llaves ya que no vinieron por ellas. La cocina integral, la sala, pinche puertas hediondas. La oficina y la cochera lo anduvo un rato. Ahí está. Aquí estamos, la cocina de nuevo, el corredorcillo. Aquí está mi cuarto. Ay, güey, pinche puerta, parece hasta que en mi puerta, ¿qué? Pues qué pedo. Pues no cerré nada. Bueno, si escaman. Cuarto de los niños. Aquí es la ventanilla, los closets. Aquí está el otro closet. Otro closet. ¿Sabe qué? Bueno, ahí está el cuartillo de los niños. El baño se me olvidó. Ahí está el baño. Y pues creo que es todo.
As you can see, when he walks into one of the rooms, a strange and creepy looking person can be seen inside one of the open closets when there should be nobody there, and just seconds later when he passes by again, there is no sign of anyone there, and not a single sound was made during this time. So where did this person go? The house was supposed to be locked and nobody else should be inside. However, while taking pictures of the house, it also appears as though he captured this same person in the window, but didn't realize until reviewing all of this footage later on. He doesn't remember anything paranormal ever happening here before, and didn't plan to post this online. This footage was meant to be shown only to potential buyers. In this next video, a man made a grave mistake by doing something that none of us should ever try. Alberto is a young man who was tired of receiving financial support from his parents, and so he thought to attempt the unthinkable. That is, he decided to make contact with the paranormal world in order to try and get rich and famous through a pact with a demon. However, he did not get the results he expected. Instead, very strange and bizarre things began to occur around his home and his life situation. He even started to feel sick, but luckily, he got better within a few weeks. These strange events, however, eventually grew to the point where he could see shadow people walking around his house and voices calling him, as well as some objects moving around on their own. One night, he makes a video walking around his house explaining his situation, and he captures true terror everywhere.
Estaba aquí en mi casa, pues descansando. Ya saben que yo no me duermo temprano y se están escuchando ruidos en la cocina. Estaba viendo yo la televisión, pero pues ya llevo un rato. Me da miedo de asomarme porque
he heard a noise coming from the kitchen, so he decided to record, but didn't manage to capture anything. However, on his way back to his room, he captured something sinister behind him, a shadow figure, as well as something that looked like a young woman. After talking with some people, he decided to try and contact the creature through a paranormal game aimed to make the spirit show itself again. But as he walks around the house later on, it appears this terrifying figure is already waiting for him.
pongo mucha atención en alguno de los dos teléfonos, ya que está difícil ir grabando y tomando fotografías. Vamos a ver ahora en este cuarto. Como les comento, pues no hay nadie, y aquí se ve bueno para tomar una fotografía. Ya les había comentado que tengo a mi perro, a mi pig, pero no lo meto.
As you can see, an entity was waiting behind the side of his bed, just watching Alberto. You can see its pale grey face and long dark hair. The entity lies in wait behind his bed, as if waiting for Alberto to go to sleep, so it can harm him or leech off his energy, making his health deteriorate. Maybe this will serve as a warning for those who try to mess with the paranormal, especially if it's for something selfish like attempting to gain fame and become rich. You may end up with an entity becoming attached to you. And the footage shows a rural family in Colombia which are being tormented by a shadow figure that resides on the first floor and basement of their home. The mum begins by saying it's 1 in the morning and they're bothering us like always, and I wanted to record this time. She then wakes up her son, who appears to be around 15 years old, and she tells him the same thing, they're bothering us again. She then wakes up the others and asks one of the daughters to watch the baby, and one of them replies, "I can hear it too." When they get to the door, she asks them to shh to hear the sounds coming from the basement. Then she opens the door, and the boy says, "I don't want to go downstairs alone." So her and two of the sons go down together, and what they see is something terrifying, straight from the depths.
Sí, sí, coja, saquemos la penilla. Mami, no, que no se que sacar la hora. Johanna, tira sola, ni cualquier cosa grita, por favor. Por favor. Vamos, vamos, padre. Mami, tira, Johanita.
Mami, ¿te oye? ¿Se escucha?
Mami, pero que van a abrir allá.
Mami,
vamos. ¿Me van a dejar acá sola? No, llevan a Cristian acá. No, Cristian, no. Que se quede callado. Soy tranquila. Prenda la luz ahí. Johanna, por favor, cuida con la niña. Johanna, por favor, por Dios. Dios mío, Señor, guarda, cubre con tu sangre preciosa, Señor. Por favor.
¿Una bolita?
Mira, ¿se están escuchando?
Mami, ahora me compra por ti.
Pero quiero la nene de la mano. No puede por eso. El hombre de Jesús. Que tenga la niña ahí, tranquila.
¿Qué te diga? No te vas a salir, por favor.
Ven, pégate la tenilla, dice. Cristian, quédate atrás. Quédate aquí de nosotros.
Quede calmada.
Déjame ir a la cocina.
Mami, te oyes abajo.
Mami, está abajo. Sí. Cójala. Yo no explico. ¿Qué pedazo de niña?
La niña, no.
Cristian.
Puedes subirse algo, nosotros andamos en una bolita ahorita.
Vamos a bajar por el sótano. Agarro con la penita. No veas.
En nombre de Jesús. No, espere, yo no quiero bajar solo.
Bájale todo. Baje, Cristian. Dame la luz.
¿No es el propio?
Sí, baja.
Mami, está hacia allá, mire.
Espera, le acerco la cámara. No está por allá.
Vamos.
Qué
peligro eso.
No, por eso voy a acercarla. En el nombre de Jesús. Ya déjenos en paz.
En nombre de Jesús.
Cristo, Cordero de Dios. ¿Qué es eso? Vámonos ya.
Vamos ya. Mami, vámonos.
Dios mío.
Ya le gusta la bolita, ya no se metía algo.
As they go down to the end of the basement, a shadow figure can be seen in the corner, and as they get closer, it begins to rise up to monstrous heights, as if it was directly feeding off their fear up close to truly manifest. And then suddenly, the lights go off, which just makes the whole moment a lot worse.